my mom is someone who will never buy books. She out of nowhere has got a book and she handed over it to me. And that time when you are soul searching, when you are going through transition, a very beautiful book comes walking in your life. Like literally हाथ में कोई थमा के जा रहा है तुम्हें और क्या चाहिए, tell me.
चाहिए.
That time that book was really not less than a Bhagavad Gita in my life. That book taught me how you are supposed to speak what you want, how you are supposed to think what you want, how you are supposed to be a magnet to the law of attraction, to have things that you want in your life. That book
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Shall Explore You podcast, a space where we explore our journey, emotions, growth, and the beautiful chaos of becoming who we truly are. Today's guest is someone whose journey beautifully blends creativity, wellness, mindfulness, and self evolution. From being a space of interior decorator to creating a space of healing and strength through Pilates, yogas, mindful living, her story is one of the transformation, courage, and a conscious growth. We are truly delighted to welcome Bhavna to the Explorer community. Welcome, Bhavna.
Thank you, Shalini, for having me with you. Thank you.
इस पर्टिकुलर पॉडकास्ट का इंटेंशन है आपकी जर्नी जानना. वी वांट टू नो मोर अबाउट यू, योर जर्नी, योर लाइफ, एंड what choices you made that made you explore the Bhavna you are today. So definitely we want to witness all the things behind this Bhavna जो चल रहा था, जो जर्नी उन्होंने कैरी की है.
Nice. This is a very wonderful and very in-depth start. We are starting with a very deep conversation.
Yeah.
So, I used to work as an interior designer, and working as an interior designer, I remembered like we had delivered 5 to 6 projects, and 5 to 6 projects were very decent, very like brown and beige. So it was, every time I used to work with the clients, it used to dissatisfy me. Like, where are the colors? Where is the vibrancy and all? So somewhere down the line, I was being dissatisfied with what I was working towards. Though my clients were very happy, they used to give us very good feedbacks, but it was not satisfying my soul. Like I was yearning, deeply yearning for something else. There is something better that would uplift me. So every day going to work, and then one day it happened to be like it was rainy season, and all my clothes were in the washing machine, and I did not have any other option than wearing a torn jeans to work. So a job of interior designer, what you look from outside, you feel like, oh, you have to decorate the place, you have to make the space look more beautiful. But that is not the crux. You have to make the place functional. Each day you have to deal with plumber, you have to deal with the false ceiling man, you have to deal with carpenter, you have to deal with POP wala, with the flooring. So 60% of the work is dealing with this crowd, with
Yeah.
the workers. And during those days, I'm talking about 10 to 12 years back, wearing torn jeans in front of
Yeah.
that crowd was not
Yeah.
considered a good thing.
Not professional attire.
Not professional at all. Today's generation, Gen Z can show up on the
Yeah,
floor with
definitely.
that, yes,
Yeah.
but we millennials were not really allowed to, you know. So I remember one day I showed up to work out of like not having options in clothes since it was rainy season and my clothes were still drying. So I showed up to the work with wearing torn jeans, and I was already dissatisfied with it's not uplifting me, point A. And then point B, when I showed up to work with that denim, my sir, under whom I used to work, he
Yeah.
gave me a look like, what are you up to? So that, crushed my soul. Ki, where is my liberty to show up at my workplace the
Yeah.
way I am? Even my liberty to be in my PJs, and still, like, if I have something very beautiful to offer, people will acknowledge the service that I'm offering. They would
Yeah.
not acknowledge what I'm wearing. So that thing, I started scratching my brains, and I started telling myself, one day I will earn money sitting in my PJs. One day, I'll be offering something like this,
Yeah.
where whatever I wear,
Hmm.
people will be just looking at the skill and talent that I'll be offering them.
Wow.
And back to post cut to 12 years, I was leading a moon meditation under full moon, wearing my PJs
Wow.
with a very big group of people who had come to attend the meditation. And I was like, green tick, bucket list ka, green tick. I am in my PJs, in my soulfulness, giving something which is serving them, which is helping them. And at the same time, it is giving me a good return as well. It is not something that I'm providing for free. So, yeah, the journey has
Wow.
been quite.
This is so beautiful journey because this was not because of lack of money or lack of uh driven passion in your profession, but the comfort you wanted from your profession. So
Question.
many a times we pick the profession just because we want to earn money, or let's say
True.
the title is very fancy, suiting our image, bringing all the name and fame. But that is what you were not looking for. You were looking for a comfort, a place which truly belongs to you. So when we talked about this so many colors, मेरे mind में अचानक से question आया कि if भावना is a color, what color would Bhavna be? And you can have multiple.
Yellow.
Oh my god, it's my favorite color. I'm not kidding. Yellow
Is
is
it?
my favorite color since childhood.
Give me a five. Yellow stands for joy. Yellow stands for power and it
Wow.
stands for playfulness. It has so many effects. I can't tell you.
I love yellow color. I can relate to what you are saying. The adjectives that you added to yellow.
Huh.
Wow, it's so perfect. Great. Okay.
What about you? If you now you are not allowed to choose yellow, huh? I have taken yellow.
Yellow is my go-to color. I love yellow. I am like if you remember
हाँ.
watercolors और poster colors में आते थे bottles आते थे तो
Yes.
उसमें येलो के शेड्स होते थे तो
हाँ,
मैं
we
वो
have
सब साइड में निकाल
mustard.
के रखती थी because I used to love yellow color.
Okay, so I allow you
But
pick.
if you
If
want me to go further,
second choice, yes. What will be the second choice?
so there are two colors that I feel connects to me and make me feel peaceful. So if I want to dress something,
Huh.
I nowadays love blue color, the royal blue color.
Oh,
I don't know
wow.
why I'm very like attractive towards the royal blue color. But if you want to see the girly side of me, then
Huh.
I go for this baby pink color, plain.
Wow.
Yeah. So yeah, these are the two colors. This few months I'm exploring about myself. Also, I'm loving. And this
Royal
is
blue is
gorgeous.
a very different choice. Usually, I was expecting it would be baby pink that I was expecting,
Yeah.
but royal blue is something different to hear. Very rare people would choose royal blue.
I am obsessed with it. If you see my Mintra cart, we are not promoting Mintra over here, but
Oh,
it's full of royal blue elements. Yeah.
nice. Royal blue also stands for intuition.
Ah, okay. I was not knowing that. Yeah. So yeah, we know now the colors have the tendency and
Colors have.
your personality. Wow,
Yes,
great. Okay. So another question because we added so many adjective to colors. Now I
yes.
want you to give yourself one adjective. Bhavna is what?
Bhavna is very bubbly, she's very chirpy, outgoing, crazy, but at the same time, she's very sensitive and vulnerable too.
Yeah, true. I agree to that because I can feel your energy as a vibration, but the vibration is very calm vibration. So this is that vibration that will make you feel you are with a personality who has her voice but who listen to other person. So you are that vibration which is very positive.
Thank you so much. Thank you. This compliment is something very new to me. Thank you.
Not at all. You deserve it. So we'll quickly move to the next segment that we will talk about how you find it your north. We definitely know that interior designing was your love. passion, and then it was not something comfortable for you, and then you got your new passion, and it has a journey definitely. But when we kind of try to find a north in the compass, because we're talking
Yeah.
about the expedition, we need to find out the
Yeah.
north. When we like we take the compass, it moves around and then it shows the north. So what
Then,
was
yeah.
your north, and how did you find it out कि क्या क्या problems आए थे वो north को find करने के लिए, या फिर क्या क्या opportunities आई थी जो आपको लगा कि ये भी हो सकता है, it can be east, it can be south, it can be west, but it was not your
Yeah.
north, and how you
Hmm.
got to your north?
Very nice. I hope this helps many people who are in this situation, who are going through a transition in their
Yeah.
life. So, for me, finding north was very easy, but following the north was the point,
Yeah.
which was the hardest because so when I was finding my north from being an interior designer to looking for something that gives me satisfaction, a lot of books came into my life. And to be honest, we both know each other through readers circle,
Yes, true.
but I am not a person who would read books. I have said this in the circle as well that I read books from midway or from start or the end, and I
From
know the
anywhere.
crux. Yeah. So, this particular book called The Source from Sarshri came into my life. My mom just gifted me, and I was asking from the universe, help me out in this situation. And my mom is someone who will never buy books. She, out of nowhere, has got a book and she handed over it to me. And that time, when you are soul searching, when you are going through transition, a very beautiful book comes walking in your life. Like literally, हाथ में कोई थमा के जा रहा है तुम्हें और क्या चाहिए? Tell me.
चाहिए.
That time, that book was really not less than a Bhagavad Gita in my life. That book taught me how you are supposed to speak what you want, how you are supposed to think what you want, how you are supposed to be a magnet to the law of attraction to have things that you want in your life. That book has given literal examples. This is how your normal thinking is. Hence, you are inviting such situations in your life. This is how your thinking should be, and then you will attract these things in your life. That one page of, like comparison, that opened my eyes, and then I started thinking about how would like to feel when I'm doing the work. How would I like to be, like, what kind of dresses? So always colorful dresses used to come in my mind. And when you are working as a dance cardio workout instructor or a Zumba trainer, you are supposed to dress up very peppy, like all
Yeah.
neon colors, shorts and
Yes,
all, and
yes.
your personality. So I realized that, by reading that book, that particular book, and one is You Can Heal Your Life.
Hmm.
And I am a teacher as well and a
Yeah.
certified workshop instructor of Love Yourself, You Can Heal Your Life. So that book, You Can Heal Your Life by Louise Hay. These two books came at the same time. These two books were self-help books, and
Right.
it had many insights which would help anyone to attract anything, whether they are searching for good friends, a very promising career. And that You Can Heal Your Life book in Louise Hay very clearly says that if you are transitioning from old place to a new place, always be very grateful. Leave that place with at least 100 gratitude list towards that thing. So I remember that job was very good. I cannot tell you how cool my interior designing job was, how cool my team was to work with. Even on the days it used to rain, we used to buy french fries and then we used to work on the AutoCAD software. So it was a very cool job, and I had to,
Yeah.
move from point A to point B. So that book, You Can Heal Your Life, and the insights that Louise Hay has given, I very gratefully, with lots of gratitude in my heart, I left that space. Today, when I see people, if they are leaving any job, they will say 10 bad things about it and then leave the job. But that book, it guided me ki this is not the appropriate way to leave
Yeah.
anything, because when you needed that job was available to you, and when you
True.
do not need this is not how you always get out of the things. So I was very grateful, and that book also said that you are emptying some space from
Hmm.
them. So try to find a substitute. So I started praying, if I am leaving this job, let this job go to someone who would appreciate. Sooner or like in 1 week, one of my friend approached that I am looking for a job as an interior designer. Till date, that person works with that firm. He has his own firm also, and he still works with
Affiliated
that
to that
firm
company.
also. Yes.
Wow.
And even my boss was super happy that you've given us a very nice person in your place. So this is how you always get out of relationships also, even if they are not working. See the good things and move towards, like you said, what was the north. If you're moving towards your north, first be grateful to the south, because it is
Yeah.
south that directs you towards north.
True, true. Right. I absolutely agree because South is equally important for giving you the North. If the South is
Yeah.
not balanced, your North will never be balanced. And you are the one who will balance your South. So, yes,
Yes.
we are towards the end of this podcast. A lot many sessions of yours we will going to take as a Pilate for mindfulness and everything. We are going to surely take for Shall Explore You. But uh, before you leave this podcast, I want to ask what we can expect next from Bhavna. What is the next journey of Bhavna?
My next journey in my life is definitely combining belly dancing with body positive affirmations. Many women who are discouraged when they have a lot of belly fats, they feel down. I want to create a platform which will have belly dancing to embrace that belly fat. So I am looking forward to that growth in me definitely in coming months, which
Okay.
would be me like I have seen fitness instructors who are very hard on people. I really want to take people into workouts, but in a very softer and gentle way, not being an critic towards their like how the body is. In fact, embracing it the way it is and gradually moving towards your goals. So I am looking forward to combining belly dancing with body positive affirmations, using them as a source to encourage your femininity more. It is more women oriented. So
I
I'm
want to
looking
do
forward
that.
to that. We will be doing a lot of things together, hopefully, and very magically.
Mm. Okay. Any message for young crowd, youth that they are going to see this podcast? What you want to tell them?
Please avoid junk food. That is the only thing that I want to say. Second thing will be start your workout, but the first thing is
Yeah,
we millennials, we know the essence of ghar ka
I
khana,
agree. Oh my
dal
God.
chawal with achar. You just won't believe that I
Dollop
am
of
this.
ghee,
Yes, true. और वो भी नीचे सुखासन में एकदम sitting on the
बैठ के
floor and
हाथ
eating with
से
your hand,
खाना.
not with your spoon.
I,
Please.
yeah,
Workout is always secondary. Your first is what food are you eating? Outside food. The oil that they use is very compromised, very compromised. So
yeah.
do not allow that oil to go in your body on in much quantity. Like go once in 15 days. But this generation is having like more very frequently, and it
I know.
annoys me to see the kind of oil that they are indulging in.
Yeah.
So avoid junk food, try to lessen it, please, and lots of workout and lots of water.
Wow. That's beautiful because for you to explore the world, you need to be healthy, wealthy, fine. And for that, your food, your choices in terms of food matters a lot. Therefore,
A
yes,
lot.
a wise advice for the youth to choose their food correctly, explore the food rather, I'll say. Uh,
Yes.
that is very important. On that note, this is Bhavna for all of you. She is more than what we thought about, just not a Pilate instructor or the entrepreneur. She is a person who lives her life, who have seen her journey, who have seen her north, who knows the value of south, who knows what is life offering and what is comfort. So, to all the people who feel they are stuck somewhere, maybe you're not just stuck, you are not finding comfort, and listen to this podcast, because yes, her journey will let you know, feel, and connect that life is normal. You need to be normal. So thank you so much, Bhavna, for
Thank
coming to Shall
you.
Explore You.
I'll see you again soon.
Yeah,
I am
definitely.
so happy. You were such a wonderful host. I completely enjoyed these last 40 minutes with you. Trust me.
Thank you so much.
I'm
I
looking forward to our part two.
definitely. Very soon we'll have the second part with you, where we talk about lot of things that we can bring to youth for their vision. And
Definitely.
for that, they have to definitely subscribe and like the podcast. So please go ahead and subscribe our channel and like the page, and also I'll tag your page on our Instagram so that they can follow you.
Thank you so much. And people who are watching this, do comment your favorite part of this podcast. We would love to know what did you like so that we know what is serving your highest good.
True, that's true. So thank you so much, Bhavna.
Thank you, Shalini, and see you
Lots of love.
soon. Take care.